NFL free agency, head of Ravens PR. How busy are you right now?
Well, I'm nervous every time Ozzie walks into the office, and although I'm hopeful that it's good news when he comes in, but for the last couple of days it hasn't been the best of news.
Obviously, with this Ravens team winning a Super Bowl, the city's very emotionally connected to them. As the head of Ravens PR, it's your job to kind of be the voice between the organization and the fans. How do you go about doing this during such a tough period, losing so many key players who are instrumental in that Super Bowl win?
Well, you try to give the media some perspective behind the scenes. Using Bernard Pollard as an example, we have reasons that Bernard Pollard won't be with us. But we also love Bernard Pollard. I mean, he was an important part of the Super Bowl team. He gave us a physicality in the secondary we haven't had since DeJuan Landry. So he was good for us that way. But there are reasons that we don't want him back on the team, and so. But you don't want to do that publicly. Why? We can't make it any worse than releasing him. So it doesn't do us any good to talk about, well, can he run? Can he not run? Can he cover? Can he not cover? Is he a good guy, a bad guy? None of those things. All we can say is, hey, he did well. We think we can get better, and that's why we made the decision.
What peace of mind can you offer Ravens fans coming into the next season? A lot of fans, they obviously have a Super Bowl trophy. Obviously, they're going to want another.
I think the peace of mind is the history of the franchise. 5 seasons in a row in the playoff, 5 years where we've won at least one playoff game. We're the only NFL team to do that. 6 out of the last 7 years we've been to playoffs. We're pretty good. We're pretty good at what we do. We don't take it for granted. We're not going to forget the past. And I think one of our strengths is we understand that we really have to work hard just to get in the playoff hunt in December. And even as the defending Super Bowl champions, it's going to be hard. But based on our history, we'll find a way to be competitive. And the guys I work with, I trust, Ozzie Newsome and Eric DeCosta, John Harbaugh and his coaching staff, we're pretty good at what we do. But I understand why people would be upset with when you lose starters from a team that just a few weeks ago, it was really just a few weeks ago, won the Super Bowl. There is an emotional attachment to that team. There always will be. And
personal question. There's a lot of discussion about with the departure of Ray Lewis and a veteran, the expected departure of Ed Reed, this being exclusively Harbaugh's team now that those players are gone. How much legitimacy is there to that theory?
Well, it's really one guy saying that. It's Mike Preston of the Baltimore Sun, so that's his opinion. I mean, it's first of all, it's Steve Bisciotti's team, and it's Ozzie's team, it's John's team, it's Eric DeCosta's team, it's Joe Flacco's team, it's Kelechi Osemele's team. I think, we have a powerful group. We bring in the type of people in our organization who are highly competitive and like every aspect of football. We do that with our staff, and we do it with our players. And so we have powerful personalities in that locker room, guys who are very willing to say to their assistant coach or to the head coach, I don't think we want to do it that way. Let's try it this way. One of our strengths is that we listen to that. We'll discuss it. We'll still do what we want, but sometimes they have great impact, and I've seen that happen. But it's not John's team. It's not Ozzie's team. It's our team. There's a collection there, and I think it's a naive point of view, to be honest, but it's out there. He wrote it, so other reporters like yourself are going to ask the question.